All right, what's going on, guys? We are back, and we have Dale Jones.
Hey.
How you doing, dude?
I'm good. You saved my butt. I'm at Disneyland right now, and you got me out of the Frozen show, so I appreciate that. I had to get up and say excuse me to a whole row, and I would never been happier. So I'm going, just, don't scream at me. And I wanted to say let it go, but I didn't want to be happy.
Dude, you are big time, man. You're a comedian. You're in L.A. now?
Yes, yeah, I'm living I was in North Hollywood for a year, and then I found a little bitty apartment in Redondo Beach, and I got tired of looking at the road, so now I'm looking at the ocean, so that's pretty cool.
Nice, dude. Where are you originally from?
Originally, a small town in Illinois, in southern Illinois, because every time you say Illinois, people think Chicago, so
yeah.
No, you can tell by the sound of me, it's not anywhere near that. And I was about 2 hours from Kentucky and about 45 minutes from the nearest crystal meth shack. And then I started doing stand-up in Nashville in about 93 or something like that. I moved to Tennessee and started doing stand-up there.
That's where you got your break?
That's where I started. I don't know if I got a break. I after 2 years, I quit my job driving a forklift and went full time. So I guess that's a good break.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did last Comic Standing, though. That's where the same club. So yeah, that worked out. Worked out good.
And you were a semifinalist, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I was in top 30, 15, 30, somewhere around there. I don't know.
Cool.
It's been a while. It's like 2008. I slept since then.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's been a minute.
It worked out good, though. I mean, this dude called me up and said, hey, you're going to need a manager soon. And I go, well, you're the only one that called, so you're it.
Has he done you right?
Yeah, no, we're doing good. We're doing good. I got me a bunch of clubs, and he raised my money up, and
nice.
Yeah, I can't complain, man. I got some TV stuff, and I'm working on some other stuff. See what happens.
Nice. I saw too. You worked on or do you work on Sirius XM?
Yeah. I did a comedy festival, the Slow Fest, which I say Slow Fest, and then people go, "Oh, that fits," because you're an idiot. But but it's out of San Luis Obispo. It's a slow comedy fest, and the Sirius XM guys were there. And after we drank a bunch, they go, "Hey, man, send us your stuff." So I think that's screw college. Just drink with the people you want to get where you want to be.
Yeah, I agree. I got a 0.0, and look where I am now.
That's awesome.
Man, who have you performed with?
Let's see. Tommy Davidson.
Wow.
Tommy Chong. Stephen Wright. I got to work with him in a theater. That was pretty cool.
That is cool.
They didn't know what I was. I was working at a comedy club in Florida, Coconut, and they said, "Hey, he's working the club in Lakeland or the theater in Lakeland. You want to go down there?" And I was like, "Sure." So I ran down there for $100, and they had never seen me. And the manager goes, "All right, Dale's going to go out there and do about 11 minutes." And then I don't know why 11. It was very bizarre. And then he goes, "Then we're going to take about a 5-minute break, and then Steven's going to go out." Well, I'm hyper as hell. I bounce around like an idiot because I can't write a joke. So I get done doing my stuff, and he come off, and he goes, "All right, Dale did a good job. We're going to take a 15-minute break." Then he slow this crap down so Steven can get up there and do it. That was pretty cool.
That's cool. That is cool.
But he was awesome. He came and talked to me, and he watched my set, and told me he thought I had some really good jokes, and he was a good dude. I really liked him.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask if you actually got to interact with him, as well as performing for him.
Yeah, they put you in your little room back in the theater, right? So I'm just sitting in my little room that's got nothing. They don't give me carrot sticks and water and nothing like that. I'm just in this empty little room, and all of a sudden he just popped around the corner. And it's weird when you see somebody for years, and then all of a sudden they're standing in the doorway. You're like, wow, is that real? You want to poke them, But he goes, "Hey, I'm Steven." And he come up and shook my hand and sit there and talk. And by the time he left, I was like, did that happen? I don't know if that happened. He's a cool dude, though.
Yeah.
He was very awesome. He's very awesome. Same thing with Tommy Chong. When I met Tommy Chong, I was emceeing. That was years ago.
Wow.
And he wears a suit to the damn club and then puts on his T-shirt and jeans. And I smoked cigarettes at the time. And they go, hey, you want to meet Tommy? And I go, yeah, hell yeah, I want to meet Tommy. And he goes, well, you got to put that cigarette out. He didn't like smoke. And I thought they were joking. I laughed for 5 minutes. And they go, no, he seriously doesn't like smoke. And I was like, okay, well, apparently he just doesn't like Marlboro. Because when I opened the door, I think I got knocked down to all this pot smoke. and then I was emceeing, and the feature dropped his beer on stage. So I had to go back out, and while they're mopping and cleaning the stage up right behind me, and then I get ready to introduce Tommy, and as he's walking out, I go, hey, man, the floor's slick. And he goes, I'll never forget this. He goes, well, if I fall down, I'm going to own this place. And he just walked out.
Oh, man.
And then we went, him and his wife were salsa dancing at the time, so they invited me to go out with them and go salsa dancing, and I could barely walk, let alone dance. And his wife wanted me to go out and dance with him, and they laughed nonstop at how it looked like she's trying to teach a turtle how to walk on two legs. It was ridiculous. And finally he just come over and said, why don't you sit down, I'll buy you a beer.
We'll let you smoke. Just sit down, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty funny when the stoner goes, dude, sit down.
I heard you mention like you're animated on stage. I saw that when I watched you, and I saw you say you got injured doing that. Is that correct?
Yes, I dislocated my knee on stage. Yeah, I was acting like a moron, and I was doing this bit where everybody goes, what joke were you doing? And I was like, well, a new one. It's not a set thing.
Yeah.
But I was doing this bit about your mom always, you go shoe shopping with your mom, and then she'd say, take your shoes for a walk and see if they work. And I go, if shoes ever not worked, you ever seen anybody stand on their ankles freaking out? Well, wait a minute, these are broke. Well, one night I was standing on my ankles, and I'm pinwheeling my hands, and all of a sudden my knee just popped and flew over, and I fell down on stage, and I had to push it back in to get back in. I had to lethal weapon the damn thing.
Oh man, my God! That's a story.
Yeah, and it was a 2-show night, and I was 10 to 15 minutes into the first show. So I sat in the chair and finished that show, and then sold merchandise, and then did another hour show, and then went to the emergency room at midnight.
Oh my God!
Yeah. But to be honest, when you're on stage, you don't feel all the pain. When I was sitting there in between shows, I was like, just get me up there again, And then they wrapped two big bags of ice around my legs. So when I went up, I sat down and I got a new opener out of it. Because by the time I get up on stage, they just look at me like, what the hell? And then I just sit down in the chair and I go, so here's what happened. And the whole room would just explode. So that was pretty cool.
That's true. I've heard Jim Florentine talk about going up with the most excruciating tooth pain, but he could perform because he had the adrenaline of being on stage.
Yeah, I've had the flu before and been sick in the bathroom. They say my name, I run up on stage, I feel great. I go off stage, I get sick again. I don't know what it is, but yeah, you don't feel anything when you're up there.
Wow,
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. But
cool. I miss that opener. I'm almost to the point to where, I feel like I should go out with a leg brace and crutches just on rough nights and say, here's what happened.
Do you headline, Dale?
Yes, I've been headlining for, I've been doing it January 12th, it'll be 24 years. So 22 years full time. I started headlining about the 8-year mark. 7-year, 8-year mark, I started headlining.
Wow. What has been your favorite moment of headlining?
Oh, wow. Favorite moment headlining. There's been a bunch, man. I've been really blessed. I did my theater back home. That was cool.
That's cool.
I sold the place out. That's not my favorite. No, my favorite is right after I did Last Comic Standing. And I went back to my town. I lived in Springfield, Illinois at the time, and all the girls I had dated that had dumped me showed up, and I told them all one at a time that I was busy. I didn't have anything. No. That was pretty sweet. Yeah,
hit
for
the
a nerd,
brakes.
That's a good thing to do. Just go to them and go, nah, no, I don't think.
Nice.
That was pretty awesome. But yeah, I've had a lot of good moments, and I've got to work a lot of clubs out here in LA now, so that's cool.
Cool.
So I'm pretty happy about that.
That's awesome. I saw too you did work with the Bob and Tom show. What did you do on there?
Oh, when you work the club in Indianapolis, Crackers, or it used to be another club there called One Liners years ago, and they just send you there for the morning show. So you get to hang out.
Oh, wow.
And you're there. You get there at about 5. And you're there till 9. And then if they like you, they go, hey, why don't you stay on for the local? Because they do syndicated from about 6 o'clock in the morning to about 9 a.m. And then they go local from 9 till 11 or something. So then they go, hey, you want to stay? And you're like, yeah, no, but yeah. Just because you're wore out. Like, nobody should be funny this early. This is ridiculous. But, no, they're good people. And it's amazing the coverage they get. I just worked in Montana after that, and I had people come up like in a one-nighter and go, hey, we heard you. It's like, that's strange. And they just say it like that. They don't even say where they at. And you just know, we heard you. I liked it, though. I got to do that a couple of times. That was pretty cool. And then I ended up moving out of the area, and I just wasn't working that club that much anymore. So I was bouncing around doing other clubs. But it helped. I mean, every bit helps. It's all a rung on the ladder,
Yeah. I saw, too, is your wife a comedian?
Yes, Jody White. Yes, she is. She's been doing it about 10 years now. And I met her, I think it was 2008. I was working in her home club, McCurdy's in Sarasota, and she came in with a bunch of comics. And we hung out and got to talking, and about 4 years later we got married because I held off as long as possible, I guess.
You were the trophy.
I don't know if I was a trophy. I think she looked at me and said, oh, he's a Make-A-Wish.
That's how I look at Slim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever feel the need to one-up each other in the relationship as far as you're two comedians? Do you guys constantly go back and forth, or how does that work? Or is it a normal when you're home,
a marriage,
you're calm?
So it's boring, but it's not probably as boring as most marriages. I mean, and we don't get to work together that often. When she's on the road, she's headlining.
Okay.
And,
wow.
So we only have certain clubs we work together, but then we work cruise ships together. So we'll do those.
Is that good money?
It is good money. It is good money. It's prison on water, but it's good money.
Yeah, I've heard they're pretty good gigs.
Yeah, it is a good gig, but it's Groundhog Day on a ship. And it makes you, it'll bring out the Snake Plissken in you. You definitely think about trying to get off that ship.
Snake Plissken.
I've several times I've looked at the water and said, I think I can make it to land. There's been a lot of. Because you're with your audience, and that's bizarre. I mean, all you want to do is sit down and read a book and get a burger, and somebody comes up every 4 minutes going, I thought you was funny. Or they come up and go, I think your wife's funny. And you're like, oh, I just want to slap you. But we do end up, you're talking about the one-up, and we do, I'll write a joke and show them, I want that one, and then we'll figure out which person wants what joke to hit the stage. You know what I mean?
Cool, yeah.
We've gotten in arguments over that before. I wrote a joke about taking a karate class, and I was so crappy after a week my teacher gave up, bought me a rape whistle. And she was wanting the rape whistle joke because she's got this whole the way her act's a lot dirtier than mine. So anything to do with rape, she just loves it. So me, you say rape, her ears perk up. She's like, oh, I want that joke. So then I wrote a joke about she named my wiener Carl after the one-eyed kid on Walking Dead. And she stole that one from me. So, yeah. And then every time she does it on stage, I go, that did great. That's a good joke. And she goes, you know why? Rape whistle. So we're constantly Go back and forth.
We need more rape whistle jokes.
Yes.
The best one I ever heard was Dana Gould. You ever heard of his rape whistle joke?
I think so.
He goes, any whistle can be a rape whistle, except for maybe a slide whistle.
Yes.
That's funny.
That's the greatest rape whistle joke ever. That's Dana Gould got it. Yeah. And then he does the whole screaming, and then you're.
So I was watching your YouTube video earlier where you were looking for Professor Xavier because you wanted to be part of the X-Men.
Yeah.
And at first, like, you show up, you duck down, and then you show up on the camera with your hair like and fucking Hugh Jackman with like plastic butter knives. And you're like, I'm gonna be Wolverine's nephew.
It was Woolly Worm. Was it Woolly Worm? I can't remember. What it was. That's the day I found out that Kentucky Fried Chicken doesn't sell sporks anymore. Kentucky Fried Chicken, because I wanted a spork on my thumb, and I ended up putting a regular spoon on it, and then we had to eat ice cream.
That's amazing. Are you a fan of comic books, or was that just silly little
No,
thing?
I love comic books. My dad used to, when I was a kid, he worked at a comic book factory in a printer, and he would bring home bundles and just throw them in the floor and go, here.
Wow. And do you have
that
any
was
of
the
those?
early 70s.
Do you
I remember Mom took a bunch of them and threw them in the burn barrel and said, hey, we're not going to have this crap around the house anymore. And I remember watching that all burn. I was probably in first grade, and I go, that's just wrong.
Yeah, because like if you still had some of that shit gold, because you probably had
really
a stack of like first issues.
Those are like Silver Age comics, I think.
Let's not talk about it. I'm going to get that Indian tear going down my face. I can't handle
I can see that.
it. So I've actually thrown it back in my mom's face. She goes, why don't you, buy me a house? You're doing good. And I go, because burn barrel. That's why, Mom. That's why you don't have a house.
Was it always, are you a Marvel fan or more in the DC?
He brought home a lot of DCs, but I was a Marvel fan also, and he mixed it up a lot.
Yeah.
Mixed it up a lot.
That's cool.
But I've always been more of a Marvel guy.
Yeah,
me too.
I actually recently read, I think, the first like 24 issues of the original Uncanny X-Men. I fucking love the X-Men.
Yeah.
That's good shit, yeah.
Incredible Hulk, it's my favorite.
Yes. I always liked the What If comic books, where they'd switch it up. You remember the What If? And they'd say, what if Incredible Hulk was like against Bigfoot or something? You remember those comics?
Yeah. Kind of familiar with those. Not too much. I think DC did more of those, where they did like the Elseworld comics, or they had one where Batman was actually a vampire.
Wow.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman's a bad guy.
He's a dick.
Yeah.
I hate Superman.
Yeah, they had the communist, the Soviet Superman or
Soviet
something.
Super Soldier.
Yeah, they did the Russian. Yeah, I think the what if.
Bizarro.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of the Marvel ones, but I know like the DC what ifs were like kind of a big deal.
That's hilarious. That's just a bunch of artists sitting around doing bong hits, and they probably literally went, "What if?" That's pretty awesome. That's awesome.
Are you a fan of any of like the Marvel cinematic movies or?
Yeah, I like those too. I do. I used to nerd out on them and get all ticked off and everything else, and now I'm just like, screw it. I'm just gonna go in there and entertain me.
Yeah,
I saw the trailer for the
way.
new Spider-Man with my sons when we saw Rogue One, and like he just seems too fucking young, man.
I didn't like it. I saw I loved him in Civil War.
I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see it with them because that's gonna be out the summer. But like, I still don't know if I'm crazy about it.
In Civil War, like the Spider-Man in Civil War, it was like great. I was like, wow, they finally did Spider-Man right. And then I see the trailer for the Spider-Man movie, and it's the same Spider-Man. It's that Spider-Man for Civil War, and I was like, this just looks like shit. and I said this to some of my friends, and they're like, well, that's because Sony is still doing the movie. It's not actually Marvel. Like, it's still Sony. Where Civil War was Marvel. So we might, we might just get another shitty Spider-Man movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy is by far my favorite Marvel.
Yeah, but that's gonna be the second one's gonna be out in May.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not gonna be up till June, so we won't be able to see that in theaters.
Yeah.
That
Oh, wow, that
sucks.
Yeah.
Because
I
originally
just
I
wonder
was
how many
like,
times they're going to tell the same story over and over again.
Uncle Ben.
yeah,
Yeah.
Uncle Ben.
Like everybody's in line going, wait a minute, what happened to Batman again? I forgot.
Uncle Ben, what's that in the popcorn bucket?
Exactly.
I know. I like the original three, even though the third one was bad.
Yeah,
I still
the
like
third
them.
one sucked, but I did like the original.
Yeah, the first two were really good. I like Amazing Spider-Man
I
too.
did,
like that one.
but I was like,
Yeah.
where
I
are they
like-
going? Because
I-
he won't
I-
act with another actress.
I like the Lizard, but that was
Yeah.
that was it.
Did you see that GIF they did with a girl taking a picture with Spider-Man, and then she hands him $1, and then he jumps down and takes his mask off, and it's Garfield, and he's going, yes! Like he got money. He's like kissing the dollar and walking away. I saw that a couple days ago. I thought that was pretty awesome. I think why did they get rid of him? He got fired because he ticked off the guy at Sony or something, or what?
I thought it was that they just didn't think the movies did well enough. I think that's all really what. Like,
That was that dance scene.
I haven't researched it enough. I
Toby.
think. Well, no, that was Toby.
Yeah.
He was talking about Garfield, the guy that did the
Oh.
Amazing Spider-Man. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they were just like, let's do another reboot. And if we do a reboot, we need another actor. Like that's all I think it was. I think that those movies didn't.
I thought
well.
they said they didn't do well, but I'm
Yeah.
like, how? That second movie, I didn't want it. I didn't want it to end. I thought it was great.
The thing I'm more.
I don't like it.
The thing
I
that
like
I
the
find
second
more
one.
interesting about actors that have been banned from the roles is the Jared Leto thing. Is DC has cut ties with Jared Leto. He will not be playing the Joker.
Yeah, they did
in
the same thing
future
with
at
Heath
all.
Ledger.
Yeah, they cut ties with Heath Ledger as well. Yeah, well,
They
but
cut ties with Heath Ledger.
yeah, they also
They
cut
cut
ties.
ties. They don't mess around.
They don't.
They
Yeah,
buried
no,
him.
they cut ties with Jared Leto, and at first they said it was because the ratings weren't good enough, but then they kept all the other actors for Suicide Squad, but just got rid of Jared Leto.
That was the
And
Joker.
then who played the Joker, but they're keeping the actor for Harley Quinn. They're planning on doing a sequel. Or,
Did they keep the
spin-off
21
with her.
Pilots? Because that song was great.
We probably did.
Good.
But they're saying
So they
now.
cut ties with Jared. They cut ties with Heath. Did they also cut ties with Christopher Reeves? Is that what really happened?
Yeah, pretty much. DC doesn't fuck around. When they cut ties, they cut
To
ties.
get on this horse, dang it.
Yeah.
Fucking DC.
But then it kind of turns out that Jared Leto was apparently talking just mad shit about the studio and everything.
Yeah, I also heard that's why Robin Williams died, because he was trying to be the new.
Yeah,
It's a little an accident with some.
He's trying to be the new Riddler.
he was gonna be the new Riddler, and they were like, "This isn't working out, Robin Williams," and that's how he.
So what have we learned? You don't fuck with DC.
They'll send Deathstroke to.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jared Leto is the next celebrity to die.
That'd be hilarious. But, yeah, I'm going to say it. That would be hilarious next week. Oh, no. Then you have to change it to the Robin Slim Psychic Show.
Yeah. We
Robin
predicted
Slim
this.
exclusive with Dale Jones.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Dale, dude, thank you so much for talking to us. You're fucking amazing, dude.
Thanks for having me on the show, man. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry it took a little bit there, but I'm
Dude.
glad I finally got on.
Dude, me too. You're fucking awesome, dude. Where can everybody find you?
Website is DaleJonesComic.com. And make sure you go to DaleJonesComic.com. If you go to DaleJones.com, it's a one-armed juggler out of St. Louis. That's the truth.
Have you ever tried juggling? Did you decide hey, this?
I can juggle a little bit,
right,
but this
all
dude's
right.
got one arm. So I'm not doing it.
You can't
Dude,
compete
that's
with
hard.
him. Yeah.
That's a
We're
hard
gonna
gig.
book him next. We're gonna be like, we meant to book you first, but we got this other guy, the wrong guy.
I mention him on every show I do. He should be happy, but for some reason he's not. I think I ticked him off when I said, "Hey, you can do everything I can do, but drive a stick." I think that.
You're never
And
happy.
I'm honestly trying to just be
If
funny,
got
but
one
I'm
arm.
not sensitive that way.
All right. Thank you, Dale.
Thank you, Dale.
Thanks, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
Have a
Later,
good one, man.
brother.